going on, everybody? It's Tyler Gates, aka TAG Live 205, and I am back with another video. I literally just woke up. Not even just woke up, but just ate my breakfast when I saw this tweet come across my Twitter feed when I was scrolling through social media. And I said, why not make a quick video on this? Because this could be something important to watch out this offseason. Darius Garland to the Minnesota Timberwolves looks like it could be a potential thing right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves are a potential landing spot for Darius Garland. Darius Garland and Anthony Edwards is the first thing I think of when it comes to the Timberwolves, right? They're around the same age, 1 year apart when it comes to NBA draft. I like the fit, me personally. I think Cleveland had its run. I think they should break up the core and just see where they can go with Evan Mobley, right? So it says here, a source shared with Write Down Euclid that a dark house could try to acquire him is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since 2018, when Minnesota tried to trade up and select Garland in the 2018 NBA draft, 2019, the Timberwolves had fans of Garland's game and need a succession plan for current starting veteran point guard Michael Conley. Now, Mike Conley is getting older, around 35, 36. He's on the wrong side of being 40. So Anthony Edwards is 22. I think Darius Garland is around 22, 23. Why not? Why not throw all your chips in? It may take 2 first-round picks at the max if Cleveland wants to get desperate to ask for one more, which you don't really have any picks because of the Rudy Gobert trade. But that's where you start to sacrifice some of your players. Don't sacrifice to Jaden McDaniels because he's a part of that core. You think about some players that you don't play, like Wendell Moore, Josh Minot. Those players can be in this trade. You don't want to sacrifice a Nickeil Alexander-Walker either. So all the other, or a Naz Reid, right? But this is where you get a third team involved, and this is where I feel like the Timberwolves can succeed. You go, well, if Monty Morris does not accept his option, then you're good. So it's kind of a difficult situation. You don't want to trade Jaden McDaniels. You don't want to trade Naz Reid either, right? So you start with Wendell. You might have to give up Luka Garza, Kyle Anderson to make the money work, Monty Morris to make the money work. Like, you have to get them to opt into their player options, right? Darius Garland and you, Minnesota, are probably trading one of these first round picks. Probably 2020, probably 2028 or 2024 if you really want to go for it. 2024, and then a second round pick. That trade works. That trade works for me, right? You talk about a player that revitalized the point guard position in Cleveland. Him and Colin Sexton didn't work out. They went out and got Donovan Mitchell. We thought, okay, this team can definitely make a finals appearance. They didn't even make a conference finals appearance. He got bounced out the first round and then the second round. So where do we go? And then all these reports coming out last night basically saying that Cleveland has all these issues, that they are not in sync with each other. JB Bickerstaff's head coaching position might be up for grabs. He might be fired within the next couple of days to weeks. So Cleveland right now is definitely in a weird position. But at the same time, if they were to pull off a trade like this would have to be the trade. You would have to get Kyle Anderson and Monty Morris to opt back into their deals or re-sign and do a sign and trade. You have a couple options if you're Minnesota, but Cleveland, you got to decide between Darius Garland, who you drafted, homegrown prospect, or Donovan Mitchell, who you just traded for 2 years ago. Same situation as Atlanta, where Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, are we going to break up the core? Are we going to trade both of them, or are we going to trade one of them to build around the projected number 1 pick, Alex Sarr, and different other prospects that you may trade for throughout draft night? But Cleveland, you have to figure out what would be best for our success.